Welcome to YOLO Texas, and this is our team of traveling Texans. Ride shotgun with us as we visit breathtaking views.
It is incredible what we can find right here in Texas.
Check out heart-racing attractions. And taste mouth-watering foods this great state has to offer.
This is getting hot.
Go right off the bone. That's how you know it's good.
This is delicious.
Why, you ask? Well, to simply put it, you only live once, Texas. Howdy, y'all, and welcome to YOLO Texas, a 30-minute travel show dedicated to the Lone Star State. I'm your host, Stacey, and today's episode is full of exciting adventures. Later in the show, we'll head out to a central Texas town known as the hub of wineries, historical sites, and of course, good old Texas hospitality. But first, we're making our way to Fort Worth, where a family-owned brewing company is guaranteed to serve one of the best brews in Texas. I hope you're thirsty. We're about to make a pit stop at Rahr Sons Brewing Company. We know Texans love beer, so that's why we've been making it a mission to seek out breweries who can really pack a punch. That's why we're here at Rahr Sons Brewing Company. They've been making a name for themselves since 1847. Need I say more? Since 2004, this spacious brewery has become the hotspot for social gatherings. We met with the brewery's creative director, Jeff Wood, for the inside scoop. How long have y'all been brewing beer and serving up the people here in Texas?
The Rahr family has been brewing, or in the brewing industry, for about 175 years. Fritz, which is one of the great-great-grandsons, moved to Fort Worth on a scholarship for swimming for TCU, fell in love with the city and decided to stay here and open this brewery 15 years ago. We have everything from a very traditional German-style Helles blonde lager, all the way to we'll brew a double hoppy IPA.
Yeah. Okay, and so first thing that I noticed when I took a look at your tap room was the names of the beers.
Right.
So how do you come up with them? Because they're pretty clever.
Yeah. I literally keep a notepad next to my bed, and I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll jot down notes. Sometimes I can read them in the morning, and sometimes I can't. So some of the concepts and ideas for names come from that. I usually have a few names kind of sitting in the wings that I'm like waiting for the right beer to come along that the brewers get excited about.
All right, so talking about these beers has gotten me thirsty, and I'm ready to try some.
Okay.
Do you mind if we get our hands on some of them and see what it's all about?
Let's do it.
All right,
Thanks, beer.
Thanks, Jeff. The moment I've been waiting for is to finally taste the beers.
Beer.
Yeah, and we're behind the bar, so I'm feeling kind of cool, like bartender-ish.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you got serving up?
The cool thing about the blonde is this is a special tap handle. This is Fritz Rahr's mom. She is the inspiration behind the Rahr's blonde. It's clean, it's crisp, it's no frills. It's an extremely difficult beer to produce because the cleaner the beer, the harder it is to make.
Right when you said clean, that's exactly what I felt whenever I drank this beer. There's nothing, there's no frills to it. It is just a nice, crisp, clean beer. I liked it.
This is our Dadgum Ipa.
Okay.
I just wanted to envision people walking into bars saying, "Give me a Dadgum IPA." So that's where the whole name came from with this one. So,
Okay.
West Coast style, hoppy, juicy, fruity. It's going to have the bitterness to it.
Yeah.
It has everything that you want.
Dadgum! That's
There you
good.
go.
I think I got it, nailed it.
This is our most award-winning beer that we make.
Okay.
This is our Oktoberfest. It's a traditional German Märzen lager. It's won 3 Great American Beer Festival medals. We've won numerous overseas medals with it in Europe, which is a big deal to go to Europe and win a medal. Earthy, very bready, malty, sweet.
What do you say, Prost?
Prost.
Prost. Okay, one more.
We do Prost, y'all.
We have all of these nicely poured up here, but we have a can right in front of us. So what's the story behind it?
It's a traditional American lager. It's for that customer that's just tired of all the craziness and they're like, I just want a beer. So the story behind the design is the top part of it I kind of recreated from an old Rahr family can, and the bottom of it is the shield logo that we have on all of our cans, all of our core brands. But it's a traditional American lager made with craft beer ingredients. It's a craft version of American light beer.
Prost. Salute. You know what? This reminds me exactly of something that my dad would drink. My dad is not into craft beer. He's kind of nervous. I don't think he really just wants to explore out of his horizons, right? But this, if I were to give this to him, I think that he would truly enjoy this. Let's talk about some other things besides the beer. You also host a couple of events weekly.
We've been hosting Wednesday midweek tastings and Saturday weekend tour and tastings where we invite the public to come out. Recently, with the introduction of beer to go, where craft breweries in Texas can now sell beer to go, we decided to open up Thursdays and Fridays as well.
Awesome.
It's $15, you get 3 beers, you get a souvenir pint glass to keep. There's food trucks and live music, so I think it's the best deal in town.
Booze, it's got me hungry, and luckily for us there's a food truck here, so let's have a ball. Howdy y'all, how are y'all?
Hi guys, welcome to Let's All Have a Ball. How can I help you?
Awesome, so I see some al pastor mac and cheese.
Al pastor mac and cheese. It's truck made al pastor, pork al pastor. We top it with a little bit of chef inspired pineapple serrano salsa, and then chip on the side, make it look pretty.
We got the mac and cheese al pastor, and yeah, it has the works. I would have never thought to combine mac and cheese with al pastor, and here I am eating al pastor and mac and cheese, and it's delightful. It might be the best thing I've done this whole entire year. So we have to have a mac and cheese ball. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. And it's like mac and cheese, but with spaghetti, with a little bit of bread. And it's kind of like the best 2 things in life combined in a meatball.
And what better way to finish off the evening than with an original beer with over 150 years of history? Well, we do it the Rahr Sons way, with a quality brewed, community strong, Texas proud cheer. Taste these delicious beers for yourself by visiting the link below for beer listings and brewery information. Now it's your turn to explore, so make sure to stop by Bandera, Texas for the 15th annual Bandera Cowboy Mardi Gras going on February 12th through the 15th. Coming up, we're traveling to the Texas Hill Country and stopping at beautiful Fredericksburg when YOLO Texas comes back. Hey y'all, welcome back to the show. So we all know that Texas has a deep, rich history, and there's very few places that shows off their heritage quite like Fredericksburg does. It's a little German town whose primary language was German all the way up until 1945. Now it's a popular destination for wine tasting, shopping, and much, much more. So come with us for a day in Fredericksburg, Texas. Nestled in the heart of the Texas Hill Country is Fredericksburg, Texas, a historic site named one of the most romantic small towns in America. With over 50 wineries, numerous restaurants, shops, and enchanting views, this small town is definitely worth the drive. So whenever you're exploring a new town, the first place that you should hit up is always the visitor center. Here you can find places to stay, to eat, to shop, and of all the events going on around town. So I've already got my list of things to do. Why don't you come with me? Let's check it out. For our first stop of the trip, the beautiful Hoffman House, a luxury bed and breakfast located in the heart of Fredericksburg.
I'd be happy to show you around the Hoffman House here. This is our Great Hall area.
Wow.
It's a lovely old tobacco barn from Kentucky that was reconstructed in the early 90s.
And a beautiful place just to lounge around, and everything's bigger here in Texas. This beautiful chandelier and mirrors. Wow.
So this is our cottage, and it's also one of our suites here at the Hoffman House because it does have a living room separate from the bedroom. So again, very spacious and a perfect little table for your breakfast. right over here is the Bassey House. This is the gym of the property. So this is our one with the 2 king suites.
Wow, this has a lot of character.
It does. This is actually the original homestead built in 1871.
This bedroom.
This is definitely one of our popular bridal suites because everybody feels like a princess, in here.
Besides the variety of rooms, the Hoffman House is known for its hospitable breakfast, with the option of having a seasonal meal delivered right to your door. And the city's communications director, Amanda Kuhn, joined us for the morning.
Fredericksburg is a really special place because it's centrally located. We're only about an hour from either Austin or San Antonio.
Yes.
And there's so much to do. There's something, for everybody.
Yeah.
You've got museums that are located downtown, the National Museum of the Pacific War. You've got the Pioneer Museum with the awesome German heritage.
Yes.
And then, of course, the great German food.
Yes.
My biggest tip as a local is to come during the week.
Okay.
It's a little slower. All the restaurants are still open. All of the wineries are still open. It's a small town.
That's a good
and you
tip.
can really, have a great experience.
Now that we toured our sleeping quarters for the night, it was time to hit the town. And with over 150 shops throughout historic Fredericksburg, it's no wonder why it was voted top 10 best small town for shopping. Black Chalk Home and Laundry is a unique home and gift boutique steeped in Fredericksburg history. The original building was built all the way back in the 1920s and now lives on as a home goods store filled with tons of character.
Okay, so this previously abandoned laundromat turned boutique is filled with a fun environment. From top to bottom, you can find eccentric finds. Where do we even begin? Probably the front door.
The shop caters to families looking for a cool and funky twist to home decor with the found and unbound motto.
Come to a furniture store, you gotta test it out, right? Oh my gosh, yes. So what I love about Black Chalk is not only are there items from around Texas, but from around the world too, like Kenya, Morocco, Turkey. A lot of research goes into bringing these unique pieces right here to the Texas Hill Country. All right, so I'd say shopping and grubbing go hand in hand. So that's why we decided to grab a bite to eat at Warner Warehouse that just so happens to be located right across the street.
This is Warner Warehouse. Located in the Warehouse District, it's the newest expansion from Main Street. What once was a feed store is now a popular destination for breakfast and lunch, and all the ingredients are locally sourced from farmers of the Texas Hill Country region.
So you know we always got you covered when it comes to the menu. So whenever you come to Warner's Warehouse, you gotta try the Andrew's Pizza. And if you need more recommendations, I suggest getting the lemonade as well. So I'm hungry, I'm ready to dig in. Cheers.
Enjoy a fresh salad, thin crust pizza, colorful sandwiches, or order from their espresso bar. Did we mention they bake desserts too?
All right, so whether it is a slice of pie, a slice of pizza, it's all just a slice of heaven right here at Warner's Warehouse. It's only a block away from Main Street in the Warehouse District. You'll leave satisfied.
More from historic Fredericksburg when YOLO Texas returns right after this break. Hey y'all, and welcome back to YOLO Texas, where we are picking up right where we left off in the Texas Hill Country region.
A trip to Fredericksburg is not complete without coming to one of the most iconic places of the town. It kind of just represents Fredericksburg as a whole. It has sweet foods, elegant wines, and scenic views. Come with me.
What started out as the Lone Star Beer distribution facility was shut down during the Prohibition years. Later on, the Weezer family purchased the building, then moved it to the family's land. That's where they sold peaches, and the rest is history.
Since 1969, Mark Wieser started Das Peach House with just a peach orchard selling jams and jellies. This is actually his mom's recipe, one of our oldest products.
How sweet.
And then Case Fisher joined as a high school student picking peaches. And then that's where we get Fisher and Wieser. After college, he joined and they incorporated. And that's where we are today. And this is our storefront, but we're also most probably well known for the roasted raspberry Chipotle sauce.
Okay.
This is just over cream cheese, but it's so versatile. You can do pork, you can put it in cake, you can make margaritas. Like, you can do it all with this sauce. Yes, one of my favorites.
My language.
But along with jellies and jams, we also have accoutrements. We're big with charcuterie boards. You know, that's all the rave right now. Yep, this is some mustard seeds. So this on a meat and cheese board with some of our other mustards and jellies. It's just something different, but it is so fun.
That is
Yes.
fun.
And then of course salsa.
Okay.
This is our salsa a la char, one of our most favorites. Again, it's more smoky, not so spicy. That's why it's one of the more popular.
Yeah,
Come on
that's
over.
kid friendly because like you said,
Absolutely.
it's not too spicy. It has all the flavors that you want in a salsa. So the ingredients are well done, put together.
Yes, we do try to do local as much as possible, clean ingredients. But then after we taste all of this, I'm gonna go wash it down with some wine. Check out the wine bar.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
All of our wines are Texas wines, and all of the ones that are made with grapes are grapes from Texas. Here at Fisher & Wieser, or at the Das Peach House, we have 5 of our own.
Okay.
And the one that I'm going to be sharing with you today is our dry Riesling.
Okay.
So a dry Riesling is typically a German wine. This experience with this wine is going to be light and refreshing in the beginning. In the center on your palate, you can have zesty experiences of lime and pear. Okay. And then on the back end, which I love about this, is that you can have a very wonderful mineral taste.
That goes down way too smooth. That's kind of dangerous.
Das Peach House is also home to the Culinary Adventure Cooking School, where cooking demonstrations are held in a group or private setting and appropriately paired with a glass of wine.
So what are we going to be cooking today?
We're doing creme brulee.
Creme
Okay, so
brulee.
step 1, we're gonna do 2 cups of heavy cream, and then we're gonna add the vanilla. Simmer, we don't want it to boil
Okay.
over. While we wait for that to happen, we're gonna come over and we're gonna mix our egg yolks.
All right.
And just use your whisk and make them smooth and creamy. Okay, so we have it nice and smooth, everything's incorporated. We're gonna ladle it into the bowls. We put them in the oven for an hour at 300 degrees. Okay, so now it's cooled off. Now we can start bruleeing it. There you go, cheers.
Cheers.
Right.
Y'all, I love the hill country. I love Fredericksburg. And with experiences like this, it just makes me love Texas even more. So if you're looking for a new midweek destination to explore, you know exactly where to visit. Cheers, y'all.
Stay right where you are. There's still one more enchanting adventure left on our Fredericksburg trip. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back to YOLO Texas. For our last adventure of the day, we're checking out a spot that reminds us how grateful we are to live in such a beautiful state. That is Enchanted Rock. Located just 18 miles north of Fredericksburg, this 1 billion-year-old landmark welcomes over 285,000 guests per year, consisting entirely of pink granite. This massive dome rises an incredible 1,824 feet above sea level and covers over 650 acres, making it a favorite spot for hikers, campers, rock climbers, and even stargazers. Oh my goodness, this place is so beautiful. We are here at Enchanted Rock, and I have to say, the moment you get here, you can just feel the magic that it illumes. Here's a little bit of history for you though. Over 1 billion years ago, that pink granite over there was actually hot magma located 7 miles under the ground. It was all part of a volcano that never erupted. And one day, all that magma got pushed up, cooled, hardened, and became this gorgeous rock you see today. Pretty cool, huh? And they say the best way to see it is by hiking it, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Let's go. With nearly 11 miles of trails, some say hiking the rock is roughly equivalent to climbing the stairs in a 30 to 40-story building. But all that work definitely pays off through the endless beauty you'll find around every corner. I'm here with Doug, the superintendent here at Enchanted Rock. This place is beautiful and amazing. What are some of the things that people might not know about hiking up here and exploring this rock back behind us?
Well, one of the most important things is it's been around here for Native Americans for over 11,000 years.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of folklore, there's a lot of history about this place that people just really enjoy. Our job is to protect and conserve this place to keep Texas wild things wild and make sure that it's here for future generations.
Yes, and you say you do close that capacity, so make sure you tune in to y'all's Facebook page, y'all's Twitter accounts, because I know y'all do keep that up to date.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Cannot wait to get our hike on.
All righty.
Next up, it was time to scale this massive rock for myself. Make sure you stretch at home, kids.
So we're approaching one of the first larger vernal pools. We can expect to find fairy shrimp.
Oh, I see some.
Isn't that amazing? They're such tiny, tiny little creatures. And they truly are amazing. And more greenery. And some pretty amazing plant islands.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
And we are so close to the summit.
Hello, little plate.
If we have made it to this brass marker, we have definitely made it to the summit.
It's hard to actually describe how truly enchanting this place is. It just kind of draws you in and makes you feel completely at peace, which is why I'm going to sit here a little while longer and enjoy this amazing view. If you want to know more about all the things there is to do and see in Fredericksburg, visit the link below. All right, y'all, that is all the time we have for today. We hope you enjoyed yourself. For more travel inspiration, follow us on our social media pages, and for past videos, visit our website at YOLOTX.com. Until next week, remember, it is a big world, so get out and explore it. You know what they say, you only live once, Texas. We'll see you out there.